Hey, this is Gerry Visca, your why guy, and I'm super pumped today as we continue the amazing why training. The more and more work that I do with leaders on the power of why, the more pumped, the more excited, the more enthusiastic I am because I see the way revealing itself for them. Understand the power of why as a way to drive the way, what it is that you're trying to create as a leader, how you're trying to inspire your team will always come back to the power of why as your success tool. So I want to sort of get into a bit more of this three-letter word and the magic behind this three-letter word. So often I see more and more leaders seeing why as simply reason, a reason. And why definitely helps you ignite a lot of things in your life, a lot of amazing greatness in your team. But it goes beyond just reasons. And I find too often that why, we're not taking why to that deeper level. Too often, the why is being seen as very short term. You know, it's influencing milestones, yes. It's influencing and establishing goals. And typically I find most of those goals are typically driven around family, finances, and health. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to see why as a much bigger level when it really starts to drive your reason for being. I also see why simply as short-term goals that influence choices. And then after a couple years, you've reached those goals, you start to look for a new why. That's cool, but I want you to see why as a much more intense, deeper meaning for driving your reason for being. If you see why, the way that I define why is the world helped by you. And when you start to see why as the ultimate reason for being, this whole element of why is transportable with you no matter where you are. When the kids are older, when the finances are in better shape, when the mortgage is paid off, you may have used that temporarily to establish goals. But the bigger driving why that drives your very existence is fueled by two very simple words. And this is taking a lifetime of why extraction, inspiring leaders worldwide to really dig deeper and see that you require two words, your passion plus your purpose. Together, those influence your reason for being. We're the only race, the only species that is able to truly ignite and uncover what the passion is inside each one of us. And even though you might be sitting here thinking, I don't know what my passion is, you have passion. Your ability to feel, your emotion drives passion. Passion is driven by joy and it's driven by emotion. When you feel great, when you feel on fire for your life, when you feel so enthusiastic that you can jump into life and do anything, you're living your passion. We all knew it at a young age. But then something happened. Between that age of 4 and 40, it's gravity. We allowed gravity to pull us down and we felt that we can't live through our passion. But it's the passion that drives the most successful leaders worldwide. The most successful brands know what their passion is and they're on fire for their life. They're so on fire that they attract the right team to be a part of their vision. Everyone around them wants to lift them up, to succeed because they're feeling that joy, they're feeling that emotion. The second thing that feeds your reason for being, again, your deeper why, the world helped by you, is your purpose. It's your purpose. It's service and contribution. That is the way to define purpose. We all have it. You may feel that you don't have a purpose because you've made certain choices that have resulted in certain actions, that have resulted in behaviors because you've repeated it over and over and over again, and that's become your way of being. Like it or not, that was your choice. But now, today, you have an opportunity to ask yourself, how can I be of service to others? What is my bigger, deeper driving purpose? What is my contribution to the world? And yes, you have a contribution to the world. The very fact that you're here now, in this time, during the biggest and most profound connection age is incredible. Ask yourself, how can I apply my special gifts, my unique gifts, so they contribute to the world's energy? And we all have that. And it goes beyond just products. It goes beyond features. It goes beyond benefits. It goes beyond the fact that you think you're better. You're not. You're not better, and you're not worse or lower than anyone else. We're all connected. We're all the same. We all have the ability to lift one another up. We all have the ability to go beyond just milestones and goals. That's only scraping the surface when you see why as a reason. When you go deeper and know that the world will be helped by you because you're shining a light on your greatness. You're lifting yourself up and you're inspiring others around you to do the same. The result of that is called your outcome. Passion plus purpose together equals your outcome. And if you don't like the outcomes in your life, if you don't like the clients that you have, if you don't like the team that surrounds you, the outcomes are the result of either living with passion and purpose or not living with passion and purpose. So I encourage you to look at the outcomes in your life right now and say to yourself, is this who I want to be? Is this why we exist? Are these the experiences that we as a team want others to feel? Outcome is based on what you want others to feel. What do you want others to experience? What are the outcomes that you intend to feel and see for yourself and for your role as a leader, as an inspired leader? Passion plus purpose equals outcome. Together, that creates your reason for being. This is how we define why at a global level, why at a level and a new ROI for the world. The ROI that is focused on reaching out and inspiring others. But it has to start with you. As a leader of your tribe, it has to start with you finding your own joy, your own emotional intelligence, your own passion that fires you up, the things that you love to do. If it's not exciting for you, don't do it. I won't do anything that's not riveting, that's not exciting. When I'm engaging audiences, I'm on fire. I don't want to speak to an audience. I want to have an incredible, meaningful conversation that rivets them to take action. I want to have a purpose that's driven by inspiring others around me to take action. Not just to motivate them, but to inspire them to go forward and inspire others to do the same. Because I know when you're living with passion, you're feeling more joy. People around you are happier because you're giving off this incredible energy that makes them want to be the best versions of themselves. But it starts with you living that passion, that purpose, together create a meaningful experience for others. When you start to live through your why, when you start to launch your why, when you start to be your why, what you're doing is you're creating an energy, you're creating a ripple effect, an energy that grows and expands and it will never die. No matter what happens to your role as a leader, you get let go, you move to a new company, you think you have to keep changing your why. Your why is inside you to live. It's always been there. It was there at the time of your birth. And somewhere along the way, you started to ignite aspects of it. And then somewhere along the way, you decided to make choices that either brought you up or pulled you down. But now is a new day, a day that you can defy gravity by defining yourself, by saying, this is why I exist. These are the outcomes that I'm here to create in this very short and brief time called life. This is how I want to live. This is the passion that is inside me, and I want people around me to feel that. This is the purpose that I have set out for myself. This is the purpose that I want my customers and my top leaders and associates to understand, to feel and experience. This is the purpose that I set out for myself. That starts to create an incredible intention. And it's all about intention. What do you intend? That touches into outcome. What do you want to attract? Your deeper why is your reason for being. Far beyond goals, far beyond reasons, far beyond your children, far beyond your health. Yes, it's great to question, why do I like something? Fantastic. I encourage you, I encourage your children to continually ask why, but see the deeper why, the world helped by you why, as the only 3 letters that are truly going to push and elevate the entire human race. When we all start to live from the center of knowing our passion, living with a defined purpose, and creating a meaningful outcome. The why always ignites the way. This is your time. Go do it. Go be it. Live your why.